Here it goes. Tuskegee University is honestly the worst school to go to. Tuskegee University is honestly the worst school to go to if you don't care about your education, if you don't like to socialize, and if you aren't trying to push yourself to be the best you can be. But if you care about your academics and you enjoy socializing and having a good time, and you're trying to be the best you can be and get a good, then Tuskegee University is definitely the place for you. Now don't get me wrong, we're in college. You're gonna struggle. At Tuskegee, we have this thing called the Tuskegee Struggle. And if you attend, you'll know about it, trust. This is Fly Girl NJ, and I'm here to tell you about my HBCU Tuskegee University. The T, the U, S-K-E, the G-E-E, Tuskegee, yay. But Tuskegee University is honestly a great school. You're gonna meet great people. First of all, where should we start? Let's start with dorms, since I know that's what a lot of you are looking for and want to talk about. I stayed in Sage Hall last year, and to me, Sage Hall is one of the top dorms for, underclassmen who aren't, able to make it in the honors dorms. It's a bit far from everything, but it's pretty close to the CAF and Brimmer, if you're a business major or something like that. And also, it's a pretty clean place. It's a nice place, but it's also kind of in the suburbs. It's pretty quiet over there. It's not like staying in Young Hall, which is also known as Club Young, where there's basically a party on the patio every night, and to me, you can't really get your work done in your room because there's always music playing and there's always something going on outside. But if you're cool with that, stay in Young. But those are just two of the freshman dorms, or non-honors dorms. There's also, I don't know if Douglas is an honors dorm, but I know White and Harvey definitely are honors dorms, and you need, I think, a 3.5 to get into there. But they are really good halls, and if you get in there, you're lucky. Stay and go. But I will be residing in James Hall next year, which is the bioethics honors dorm, and also the only co-ed dorm on campus. Don't be thinking them nasty thoughts. But James Hall is a great dorm. It's an honors dorm. Boys stay on one floor, girls stay on another dorm. On another floor. It's all good. But we also have, regarding dorm life at least, things that go on in the dorm. Anyway, Tuskegee University is a lit school. There are parties that go on almost every night. And I know if you're a freshman and you're coming here for the first time, it's going to be really hard to focus, but you gotta keep your studies up because there's gonna be parties tempting you almost every night. Tuskegee loves to party, which I'm sure most colleges do, but I'm so serious. We are so lit. We are so turned. But you just gotta be good. You gotta put the parties to the side sometimes and be like, nah, I gotta study. I gotta stay in and do my work. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all on the weekends because we still turn up. But that's just one of the things. Everyone at Tuskegee is very social. You're in the South. What do you expect? Especially during NSO week, if you're a freshman or a transfer student, that whole first week is all about, hey, what's up, meeting new people and getting to know everyone, and the Southern hospitality really stands out. I'm from California and kind of New York, so I'm not really all that touchy-feely of a person, but the South kind of makes you one, because people are coming up to hug you, but you just gotta play it off. You're in the South, bro. You gotta adapt. Also, something else, like I said, Tuskegee is in the middle of nowhere, quite literally. There's not much that goes on there. There's Family Dollar, McDonald's, and CVS about a 20-minute walk from the school, which is also kind of past a little shady part of town, so I suggest taking your friend if it's your first time going out there. But it's literally in the middle of nowhere. The closest city that has like actual people and restaurants and Walmart is about 30 minutes away. It's either Montgomery or Auburn, and usually you need a car. It's 30 minutes driving. You can't walk there. So I definitely recommend bringing a car out there, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna get bored if you don't have a car, or if you don't have people to hang out with, or you're just feeling stuck, like you can't go anywhere. Because if you don't have a car, like I didn't bring my car last year, and I definitely felt stuck a bit. But I did make friends who had cars, so we would go out to Walmart or whatever we needed to do, and everything got all right. But I'm bringing my car out this year because, I can't go through that again. Also, I know some of you guys that are checking out Tuskegee saw that it said that on the site it says we have a shuttle service, and it runs, I believe, on the weekends to Walmart or to the Montgomery Mall. Every other weekend it switches off, and it says it runs in the morning from at 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock, something like that. Please don't trust it. If there's one thing you're gonna listen to in this video, don't trust the shuttle service, okay? It does not run when it's supposed to. You don't know how many times me and my friends stood out there waiting for the shuttle to come, and it would never come. Or even times the shuttle would drive by and the guy driving it would roll down his window, look at us and say, "You guys know the shuttle isn't running today, right?" And why not? "Oh, well, you see, because," they find every excuse in the book. "There's a football game today. The football game is in another state." Okay. Whatever. But yeah, I'm just saying, don't really rely on it. It's not that reliable. It's just, trust me, okay? I've been there. My parents looked at it and was like, "Oh, you don't need your car. You could just ride the shuttle, yada yada." No, don't trust it. What else can I tell you about Tuskegee University? ROTC. If you're gonna join ROTC, join Air Force. Air Force is the most lit, the most together. We love each other. You'll make lifelong friends. Like me and my crew, but me and my fellow squadron, the freshmen that came in, we're all so close, and we love each other. We have a good time, even with the upperclassmen. We watch out for each other. Like, you don't need to be shy. I promise you. If you're joining ROTC and you're coming to Air Force, it's going to be a bit intimidating the first couple, probably weeks leading up to a month. But trust me, you're good. You'll see me. You'll see some of my other friends talk to any. We'll be sophomores, so don't hesitate to come up to us. Heck, even if you aren't in ROTC and you see me around campus, don't hesitate. Come say hi. I'm not a mean person, I promise. But give me 1 sec. Let's just put that one back on. Anyway, what else? Okay, there's so much I want to tell you, but I can't. So you guys just got to come to the school, because promise you, we're so lit. But we do have a dorm step show during the first couple months of school, and we also have a talent show usually for the freshman talent show. So if you guys have a talent that you want to showcase, come and just bring it all. But I'm not gonna lie, Tuskegee is a bit rough of a crowd, and they will let you know if you're bad. I'm sorry, I gotta say it, but this is for your own good, I promise you, okay? Just putting it out there. Unless you're down with it and you want it to be funny, then hey, go for it. I don't more entertaining. But yeah, the food is actually pretty good most days. Every Wednesday we have fried chicken Wednesday, and the CAF basically sells. And there's fried chicken, mac and cheese, collard greens, sweet potatoes. It's really good most days. But usually on Fried Chicken Wednesdays is when everyone dresses up. Like, you dress to impress. Which leads me to another thing. People at Tuskegee don't just dress up on Wednesdays either. Like, sure, you dress up on Wednesday to go all out and look nice for your fried chicken or whatever. Unless you're in ROTC, then you have to wear your uniform that day. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, we're all in college, so we know the struggle. If you have an 8 or 9 a.m. class and you just want to go in your pajamas or whatever, like, we get you, do you, boo? But a lot of the people at Tuskegee are dressed nice. You see dudes decked out in their suits, girls in their dresses and skirts looking fly. Like, bruh, you come to impress even if you don't got nobody to impress. Though I do recommend, if you're a girl and you want to wear heels, please wear wedges. Tuskegee has a lot of hills and stairs, especially in the valley. It's all stairs and hills, basically. And the roads aren't, smooth. So you probably will fall if you're not that skillful of a walker in heels. So just my advice, bring wedges. Unless you have a car and you can just drive around, then by all means do that. Tuskegee, our football games are lit. I'm not gonna lie. After you finish watching this video, or if you've already, seen the videos I'm about to say, then yay. But look up Tuskegee football games. Or look up Ball and Parlay. That's the song you have to know if you want to be a Tuskegee. Whether it's sunny or gray, we gon' ball and parlay. That's where I'm gonna stop. You gotta go find the rest. But yeah, our football games are lit, and it's crazy, y'all. You gotta get there early though. Homecoming. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't talk about that. But what happens during homecoming stays in homecoming, but you won't regret it. You'll have an amazing time. Let's talk about curriculum. Okay, as a freshman or a transfer, you're gonna have to take the basics. I know, math, English, science, social science. Usually the hardest one people have a problem with, not like academically, but choosing a teacher wise, is social science. Like, there are a couple of tricky teachers that you don't really want to get. I had Zakiri last year for sociology, and I mean, I didn't have a problem with it, but a lot of people struggled in his class because he doesn't teach. But if you read the book, like actually read the textbook, I guarantee you'll pass the quizzes and tests and everything, because everything is almost word for word, and you just gotta paraphrase, because he uses real world examples on his tests and quizzes. So you just got to be able to switch it up. I promise you, it's not that bad. And I'm probably not explaining it well, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, a lot of people wouldn't recommend him. But if you do get him, just read your book, okay? Read. That is the best thing you can do for that class. Also, for math, your math teacher will most likely be a foreigner. You will probably have a very hard time understanding them. I had Dr. Kim, and it was so easy to zone out in that class and not pay attention, but you'll be okay. You just gotta focus, go to her office hours, go to TCAL. TCAL is the student-run study session group. I promise you, no one's gonna judge you for getting help. We're in college, we all need it. So yeah, go to TCAL, do whatever you need to do. The engineering building also hosts math study sessions that you can go to. For all my engineers out there, that's in Luther Foster Hall. English, I had Dr. Oh dang, I think her name was Miller. I think so. She was a pregnant lady and she wasn't there the majority of the year, but I had a good time in her class. Her writing prompts were always so cool. I loved writing essays in her class. Like, one time she told us to make up an exaggerated story or something like that, and it was just so fun. And it was basically an online class. We didn't have to come to class a lot of time. That's another thing we need to talk about. In college, your teachers don't want to be there as much as you don't want to be there. I legit had a teacher come to my class and say, as she was also 20 minutes late, just saying. And she got there right in the nick of 20 minutes, because if your teacher's a professor, you're obligated to wait 20 minutes before you're allowed to leave. So she got there right in the nick of time. But she came and she was like, "I'm sorry, class, I'm sorry that I'm late. I just didn't want to come. Bruh, I didn't want to come either. You could have just canceled the class. But whatever. So a lot of your teachers may cancel class. Some of them may not. Like Dr. Kim, she never cancels class. Like during second semester, we had a lot of rain and tornado warnings and stuff, and very rarely would she ever cancel class. The whole school would have to be shut down for her to forcibly cancel class because she wasn't allowed to, have class. But also during second semester, we do get a lot of rain and tornado warnings and thunderstorms, not gonna lie. So beware of that. Second semester, just bring an umbrella and some rain boots and sweats and stuff, because you will most likely get caught in the rain. Not gonna lie, I've said that so much and I'm so sorry, bear with me. Tuskegee also has a lot of tourists come. As you probably know, or you may not know, I don't know, Tuskegee is a National Historical Site. It's an open campus. People are allowed to walk in, tour the museums, tour the campus whenever they want. We have a lot of high school and middle school tour groups coming in, and the sad thing is they usually come on Fried Chicken Wednesday, so there's a lot of people in the caf and it's really hard to find a seat, and eventually you're just looking at children like, leave. But yeah, so beware of that, especially during the end of the semester. That's one thing I didn't like. It was during the last weeks of the semester, like when we're all cramming because of finals and stuff, they would still have tour groups coming, and and the campus knows we're trying to study and get all our work done and stuff and not be stressed, but we have tour groups coming and just messing up our flow. Yeah, sorry if you were on one of those tour groups, but I'm just saying, you're gonna come to the school and you're gonna realize what I'm talking about. If you have any questions whatsoever, do not be afraid to ask me. Just put your questions in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. Follow, all that other good stuff. All my social medias will be down below as well. If you want to follow me, get to know me before you come to Tuskegee, just let me know. And I'll be sure when I get back to school that I'll make a room tour, a dorm tour, or whatever it's called, because I know a lot of you want to see what the dorms look like. Honestly, guys, some of them are pretty small, but James has pretty big rooms, so does Harvey and White, because they're honors dorms. Sage had pretty big rooms. The only thing I didn't like about my room was that my bed was stuck to the floor instead of able to elevate and whatnot, but my closet was huge, and that was a good thing. Like I said, any questions, just let me know. I probably left a lot of stuff out that you guys want to know, but I'm a friendly person, I promise. You can just ask me, okay? I'll try to answer. I'll do my best. I'm sorry for the clickbait, but you too. Bye, guys.